you had to pick one candy.
What? No formal intro?
No.
We're just riffing?
Yeah.
Is that how we're doing it now?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I
fire away.
saw this today, and I thought it might be good to discuss. Since Halloween is coming up on Friday, it should be Saturday, Yahoo released a map of the U.S. with each state's favorite candy. Now, to no surprise and yet great disdain, candy corn is the favorite candy of 5 states.
No.
10% of the country, 10% of the states, favors candy corn above all
That's
other
gross.
candies.
Is that like the Midwestern states where they're like,
It's-
oh, we eat corn all year. How about we spice it up a little for Halloween and have candy corn?
South Carolina,
What?
Tennessee, Texas, what is that? Oregon,
What?
and
That's a motley crew.
yeah, there's one more. Where is it? What's the one above Colorado and below Montana? I haven't been in a geography test had geography test in a long time.
What did you say? Colorado and what?
Above Colorado and below Montana.
Wyoming?
yeah.
Missouri?
Wyoming, that's it.
Wyoming?
So those 5 states prefer candy corn.
No.
Now-
that doesn't make sense.
If you had to guess for our fair state of Pennsylvania, which candy would you guess?
The state candy is Reese's peanut butter cups.
Nope. Swedish fish.
What?
That's what I said.
Who are they polling?
I
The same people voting for Trump, apparently.
don't know, but George's favorite candy is pixie sticks. What are some other good ones? Oh, this one I couldn't believe.
Did anybody say Nico wafers?
No.
No.
But
Poor
I mean,
Nico
are
wafers.
they technically candy?
What?
But here's
I don't know.
But
You're making my head explode. I don't know what else they'd be.
but here's the thing. West Virginia, apparently their favorite candy is Oreos.
They didn't fill out the survey correctly. Throw them out.
I don't know.
Their favorite candy's moonshine.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I mean there was a few states that had Reese's, some had Hershey
What's your
Kisses.
favorite candy? Potato chips. Yeah, you're not playing correctly.
Yeah. There's a couple Almond Joys, a couple Sour Patch Kids,
Ew.
some Laffy Taffies,
Ew.
Nerds,
What?
Nerds in Utah,
Okay. Well,
Airheads.
Is this like a poll or sales?
I think this is a poll that was on Yahoo. It's on Yahoo, but through Business Insider.
Yahoo, through Business Insider, through Huffington Post, originally from the Onion.
Toblerone. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Toblerone. That's New Mexico's favorite.
That's weird.
Minnesota and Hawaii, $100,000. Starburst had a fair showing. I can see that.
I can see that.
All
right, so...
But yeah, so
in your mind,
apparently Oreos are candy now.
No, they're
Well,
not.
in West Virginia they are.
Gun to your head, top 3... three, I don't care what order. Your top 3. You're digging through your little plastic jack-o'-lantern
Reese,
after making your way around the neighborhood.
Reese's are probably my number 1. Reese's, I like Three Musketeers.
Okay.
And probably Snickers. Those are probably my top 3.
Snickers is a really busy candy bar.
It is, but I enjoy it when I'm busy doing stuff. Like
Snickers ice cream bars are better, but
well,
that's,
then we get into this.
Should the mood
Then we
rise.
get into the discussion of what is candy.
Yeah, it's true. That's slippery
That's
slope.
a completely separate podcast.
What would I say? I like to have something well-rounded, so I'd say like a gummy,
Okay.
maybe Sour Patch. I don't know. Starburst is
Well,
that's
then
like
then you'll want to
gummy-ish.
go to Jersey because Sour Patch is Jersey's favorite, along with North Dakota.
No, I'll go to North
All
Dakota.
right.
Chocolate. If I had to pick a chocolate, I don't know. Maybe something like a Take Five. Those are pretty good.
I don't know if I ever had a Take Five.
No, you've had a Take Five. Pretzels, caramel, chocolate.
I've
You've had you've
I've
had a
probably
Take Five.
had one.
You've had a Take Five.
Oh,
What else would I pick?
Florida's favorite is Nestle Crunch, by the way.
No,
That's
Florida is old people, so ribbon candy, which is not edible.
saltwater taffy,
Or like those mints that are
but they
like,
just suck on it. They don't actually eat it.
yeah, it's like the ones you get in like a Pizza Hut or something.
Yeah,
I didn't mean to poop on Pizza Hut. I'm just saying like they usually happen.
that just happened to be the
Or like a
example.
sit down restaurant.
Yeah.
It's like those like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Did anybody say circus peanuts?
No, these are all mostly like popular, well-known candies.
West Virginia, what is your favorite candy? Circus peanuts. No, you're not playing right. That's not a
Oreos.
legitimate answer. Those aren't answers. Those aren't things. Oreos.
Let's see. Yeah, there's some Hershey Kisses in a couple states. Some Reese's Pieces, not to be confused with Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
I really got into those a couple years ago.
Yeah, I always
Reese's
enjoyed
Pieces.
them.
But I always like eating the shell first.
So you
It's a
you nibbled.
Yep, it's a precision eating. You eat the shell first, and then you've just got a big blob of peanut butter, which you could just eat, from a jar of peanut butter.
Right.
But this is like, it's more sportsman.
You got to work for it.
Oh, yeah. It's like crab legs. Just don't give me the crab. Well, that might actually be better.
You know what else you got to work for? Building our record back up after week 7.
Building our record back up. An abysmal 4-10 from both of us. Even though you did okay with the over-unders. You went 9-5.
Well, you went 8-6, so not
Yeah.
too much of a discrepancy there. But yeah, our spreads were not very good. Both.
Favorite 6-8, home 7-7. The ELO model had a, quote, poor showing. 9-4-1. I said 1 because they had a 50-50, so I didn't know how to decide that.
All right, but they
Usually they're just
they
like
also
guesstimates.
don't go against the spread.
They also do not go against the spread.
Right.
No, but we all got boned by, what was that one? Oakland.
Washington was one.
Yep.
Yeah,
Jacksonville.
Oakland. Pittsburgh was another one we both got hit. Detroit was another one. Yeah. We're trying to keep this podcast short. We could run through every single one we got wrong. It would take too long.
That's the whole podcast. What did they do? They just went over the wrong answers.
Halloween would be
That's
over. Kids would be sick from eating their candy.
It's like the class after a test where you just go over the test.
Yeah.
What are we doing? We're just going over all the crap you got wrong. All that red pen.
Yeah, let's move on. That's
all the Common Core math questions you got wrong.
got a bad week. Time to turn it around. Entering into the halfway point of the season. Sort of. Yes.
4 bye teams: Buffalo, your Philadelphia Eagles, the Washington professional football team, and Jacksonville. So the 2 London teams.
Yes.
From last week.
Um.
Notice how I said last week.
Yes. Because hooray for one more London game.
Well, they're not streaming it this week, so
Right. Well,
I was really excited because I woke up too and I thought, oh man, I'm gonna go have some Pop-Tarts and watch football. Oh, I have to stream it. Forget it.
too much hassle.
Too much. Well, I watched on my phone, but then I have to hold my phone.
Yeah.
And I can't play, Boom Beach or something.
Yeah. I mean, there's just too much to do. Apparently, the ratings were very good for it, but that was the only way to watch the game unless you were in the Jacksonville or Buffalo markets.
Or in
So,
London.
or in London, yeah.
Or in London.
Jolly old.
Down at the pub and watch the Buffalo Jacksonville football teams. Or American football. Fish and chips.
All right. Should we get started on week 8 here?
Light them up.
All right. First up, Thursday night. This is a good Thursday night game. We haven't had one of those in a while, it seems.
Have we had a good one so far?
Well, I mean, beginning of the season was New England Pittsburgh.
That's pretty
Yeah.
Baltimore Pittsburgh.
Baltimore Pittsburgh, yeah.
That was all right. Whatever.
This week it's the rejuvenated Miami Dolphins against against the New England Patriots. Patriots are -8. Miami has played incredibly well since firing Philbin
Had they not slaughtered
and catching up on their jet lag from the London game.
Oh, well, right.
But they've also played Tennessee and Jacksonville in those 2 games. So, or excuse me,
Houston.
Houston, yeah.
Yeah, well,
But they look good doing it.
exactly. And 8 points is a lot too for a team that's, as you said, rejuvenated.
Right. And New England's offensive line is banged up.
They almost lost to the Jets.
They did almost lose to the Jets. I don't wanna hop on this Miami bandwagon just yet, but I feel like 8's too much.
Yeah, we got burned last week. Well, you got
Yeah.
burned.
Thanks.
I didn't, because I saw that 10 point and I thought, no way, pump the brakes, taking the points. That's what I'm doing this week.
Yeah.
Miami, +8.
Yeah, me too.
It's got to be a trap.
All right. How about the over under 51?
Ooh. 2 pretty good offenses. Over.
Yeah,
Miami almost did it by themselves last week.
I'll say over as well.
Good choice.
Miami's had a very strong running game the last 2 weeks, and Tannehill went nuts in the passing game last week. So,
Did you pick Lamar Miller on your daily fantasy selection?
yes, I did actually.
It's a smart choice.
Sure did.
I did too. It didn't help.
All right. Then next up is the aforementioned London game. Detroit at Kansas City.
Glad we sent them.
Kansas City -5. Do you think one day London will just be like, you know what? We're not buying tickets until you send us a good team?
Do they sell out?
Yeah.
I mean, is there good attendance for these games?
Yeah. I mean, there must be. They keep sending teams over.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, how often do people in England get to see an American football game in person?
Yeah, but why don't they just keep going around the globe? Just pick a new continent, a new country every year.
Well, you gotta figure in the travel. England's what is that, 6 or 7 hour flight? Maybe, is it more? I don't know for sure. But if you start sending them to parts of Asia or Australia, I mean, you have to take 2 bye weeks in a row to recover from that trip.
We're playing in Japan on Monday, but it's Sunday, but it's Monday.
What?
So do we win or do we lose? Because we're playing on Sunday. On Monday, my head explode. The concussion's not helping.
Yeah. All right, let's refocus. They're playing in London. Detroit's +5. What do you think? I mean, I feel like Kansas City -5 is a lot. Because they're not very good.
They did beat Pittsburgh, though.
I don't know if Pittsburgh's very good with their third-string quarterback.
And Detroit did lose at home
To Minnesota.
in a dome.
Yes.
I don't know. Kansas is... I don't know. I feel like Detroit's too bad.
Yeah.
It's more like I would say Detroit won't cover only because they're much worse. It's not like I have faith in Kansas. It's I have lesser faith in Detroit.
The lesser of two evils.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to take the Lions because I just think the points are too high.
Points are too high. That's fair. Where would you say is not too high?
Um,
Like Kansas with 2 or 3.
yeah, 2.5, 3. I would probably take Kansas City, but five's just a little steep in my book. Over under 45.
Under. Under. Under.
Yeah.
They're playing in Wembley, so it's like a soccer. I feel like I've said that joke before. I'll
Well,
stop.
they play tennis there. That can get pretty high scoring.
That's true.
I mean, you get that, what is it? Advantage and deuces and all the I don't know. I don't really watch tennis, but they go back and forth a lot.
I watched Snoopy play tennis in Bon Voyage, Charlie Brown.
How did he do? Was he at Wembley?
Uh, where did Snoopy go? He went to Wimbledon.
All right.
He didn't do too well. And then he yelled at the ref. Then they kicked him
Was
out.
the ref Woodstock?
No, I think Woodstock was the ball boy.
Oh, all right. That makes sense.
The ref was just wah, 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 wah.
All right. You're taking the under. I'll take the under also.
Yep.
All right. Now for a regularly scheduled Sunday lineup: Tampa Bay at Atlanta. Atlanta minus 7.5. Atlanta hasn't shown much the last few weeks.
They almost didn't even score 7.5 points last week.
They scored 10 against the Titans.
Yeah, but Tampa was pretty bad against Washington last
Well,
week.
they were up 24 points and, yeah, gave the game away.
Atlanta home in the Dome. I don't know. That's too dangerous. Too dangerous.
Yeah, their last home game was against Washington. They won 25-19.
Well, Washington beat Tampa. So by transitivity,
You can't use that in football.
yeah, you're probably right.
I don't know. I feel like Atlanta's due for a big week. Don't you think?
So you're thinking it's gonna be a slaughtering.
I think, but I mean, it's Tampa Bay is so up and down. I mean, I don't see them winning the game, but they can definitely put up points.
See, here's the litmus test. Would you be excited to put Julio Jones or Devonta Freeman on your daily fantasy for this week? Would you be salivating to do that?
Well, I think the way those, I mean, granted, Julio Jones hasn't had, he's kind of slowed down since the first 3 weeks, but I mean, yeah, I mean, I would, especially Freeman. He's been consistent. He had over 100 yards and a touchdown last week. But, or no, he didn't have a touchdown. I don't think he just had 100 yards rushing. Julio Jones had the touchdown, but, yeah, because I mean those guys are able to break open for big games at any time. So I feel like, if the budget fits, throw them in.
If the budget fits.
But I don't. I kind of feel like I said, I kind of expect Atlanta to break out one of these weeks, but their defense isn't great. Tampa put up 30 against Washington. They put up 38 against the Jags. They put up 23 against the Panthers going back the last 3 weeks. So I'm gonna take Tampa, but I think Atlanta wins the game.
Interesting.
What are you thinking?
I don't know. I don't know.
What's your gut instinct telling you?
Gut instinct says Atlanta's just going to destroy them.
All right.
That's my gut.
All right. So you're gonna go with.
But I went 4-10 last week, so what do I know?
Well, we both did. So.
That's true. So what do you know?
Well, I don't. That's what makes this fun. So you're taking Atlanta, or you?
Yeah.
All right.
They're due.
All right. Over under 48.5. I'll take the over.
I'll take the under.
All right. So you think it's going to be a one-sided affair?
Yep.
All right.
That's what my gut says. Jameis will probably throw a couple of picks.
Well, you're probably safe to make that bet. I don't know if he had one last week, so he's probably due. Next up, Arizona at Cleveland. Arizona's minus 4.5 on the road.
Is this the Johnny Manziel Cleveland Browns? checking real quick.
I don't think so. He's under investigation for what was it?
That's right.
Domestic violence or something with his girlfriend.
McCown is considered day-to-day and will play if physically capable.
All right.
According to ESPN Cleveland.
I would expect that to mean he's playing. So who do you take? Arizona minus 4.5?
Oh, I'm taking Arizona, but if it was not Josh McCown, then I really would have taken Arizona.
You would have jumped all over that?
Oh, yeah.
right.
Now it's just like,
I'm going to take Arizona also. Over under 46.
Whoops, they're not plus, they're minus. Minus 4.5. 46. At Cleveland. I don't know. Arizona always seems to have one down week and then they bounce back really big.
Yeah, I mean, they scored 26 against the Ravens Monday night. What they do?
Well, they didn't score a lot against Pittsburgh.
Yeah, Pittsburgh,
so
they put up 13. Yeah, I mean, they're probably due for a 40-point blowout.
They're due.
I'm going to take the over.
So as an example, they scored 22 against Seattle or St. Louis, and then the next week they scored 42.
Mm-hmm. And then 13 and 26 the following 2 weeks.
Yeah, my theory kind of goes to the pot after that.
And Cleveland will probably get a touchdown here or there. I mean, McCown and their tight end Barnidge have quite the connection going for sure. That's about it.
Their running game's kind of sloppy.
Yeah, I was going to say the tight end and quarterback combo is probably about the only good thing they have going for them.
We got a quarterback and a tight end. What else?
That's all you need. That's all you need.
We got the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Don't worry about it.
We got the Cavs.
Got the Indians. Yeah, I'll take the over.
Over. Lock it.
All right.
Me too.
Next up, NFC West match. San Francisco at St. Louis. St. Louis is minus 9.5. That's a lot of points.
It is a lot of points. That's why it gave me pause.
Yeah.
And some trepidation. Apprehension? Trepidation? One of them. Trepidatious apprehension.
Trepidation.
That's not a word.
49ers are just terrible.
They are bad.
They put up 3 points against the Seahawks.
Yeah, but Seattle was out for blood, so
yeah, but
maybe that wasn't all it was cracked up to be.
Yeah, but there just wasn't anything that the Niners could get going.
That was also, St. Louis does have a tough defense.
Yeah, they have a very tough defensive line, and that's going to be Kaepernick this year. When he's running, he has problems.
I don't know. 9.5 is just asking for a garbage time cover.
Yeah,
I'm saying San Fran.
Yeah, I'll say San Fran as well.
It's too many points for an offense that I don't know is capable of winning by 9.5.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they did last week, but that was Cleveland.
Right.
San Fran. It's Cleveland. What?
Yeah,
I just don't trust.
I'll take the points. It's just a little too high, and I don't know if St. Louis can do quite that much to cover.
A little too high for my taste. And a really low over/under 39.5.
That is very low.
Hadn't seen over/unders this low since 40.5. I don't know that we've seen one in the 30s. Scroll. Couple of 40.5. Nope, this is the lowest over/under so far
of the year
this season.
39.5. I'll take the over.
Over? It's the lowest over/under.
It's really low.
Okay. I know.
I don't know. It might be like a 10-3 game or a 10-7 game.
Gotcha.
But Todd Gurley is a beast, that's for sure.
He is a beast.
If
the budget fits.
Yeah, that's a guy you want on your daily fantasy team.
You need to make that a meme where you've got like visor sunglasses on, like maybe a pop collar polo, a couple of stacks of hundos,
If the budget
maybe a
fits.
shrug.
Um,
Budget fits.
yeah, I think I'm gonna take. I
Gold
think I'm gonna
necklace.
take the over.
Look like you're straight out Entourage.
I don't know if I want to do that.
Did you watch Entourage?
I saw the first season. And I just couldn't really get into it.
It's like me in Gotham.
But you're still watching Gotham.
Oh, too soon? No, I don't. I'm
Are you
out.
sure?
Yeah, I'm
All right,
really
because
out.
I've heard that before.
No, Supergirl's on, so now I have an option.
All right, that makes sense. Are you taking the under or the over?
Saved by the House of L. Over.
All right, just because it's too low.
Too low. I
Uh,
wonder what the action is. I'm going to look that up real quick. We'll keep riffing.
Okay.
The Giants at Nolans. Saints are favored by 3.
the Saints are starting to come back a little bit,
Yeah, but the Giants are frisky.
and
They're always frisky.
yeah, but Manning's due for a bad game. He had
Or is he due for a good
well,
game?
That's true. He did have a bad game against the Eagles where they lost 27-7. Then they beat the Cowboys. I don't know though. The Saints are frisky. They've got a shot here at what's their record right now? Why don't you show that? Saints are 4-3. Is that right? Yeah, 4-3. No, that's against the spread. Sorry,
They're
3
and
and
4.
4. Yes.
2-1 at home, though.
Right, and so they have a shot at hitting 500 and still making things interesting for their playoff chances.
Yeah, and that competitive NFC
Well,
garbage dump.
well, they have Atlanta and Carolina ahead of them yet, I guess, but I'm gonna take the Saints at -3.
Well,
They've got some really good they've got a really good rushing game going for them between Ingram and Robinson and CJ Spiller. I mean,
a very underutilized CJ Spiller.
Breeze has found a new favorite target in Ben Watson the last couple weeks. You know, they have guys you didn't know were still in the NFL, but you know they're making plays. So, I don't know. I kind of like the Saints at -3.
They don't have Matt Hasselbeck, though. He's the one that always surprises me when he shows up.
Yeah,
Again.
yeah.
It's like, oh, he's still playing?
Maybe one day Tim Hasselbeck will just come in and pretend to be Matt Hasselbeck and see how that goes.
Oh, it's the hidden Hasselbeck
like the old
trick.
switcheroo.
I don't know. In a game of inconsistencies, especially since the Giants just beat the Cowboys, I feel like the Giants have the upper hand.
Yeah.
Take the points.
All right.
Is what I'm saying.
All right.
Is what this inconsistent line picking guy is saying.
All right. You can have the Giants. I'll take the Saints.
Done and
How
done.
about the over/under of 49?
You take the over, I'll take the under.
You think I'm taking the over?
I don't know. I'm taking the under.
Yeah, I'm going to take the under also.
Oh. Then my little line doesn't make sense.
I did that just so it wouldn't work. That's the only reason. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I'll take the under that game.
I'm kidding about not kidding. About kidding.
All right.
But I'm not kidding about this NFC North slobber knocker between, well, this NFC North cordial meeting of the Minnesota Vikings, who are favored by 1 point over the Chicago Chipmunks. Bears. Hibernating Bears.
They're like they should be like the koala bears because they're more cute than anything.
Well, they're more like the Bobo Bear from the Muppets.
Yeah.
That's just like, hey guys, selling Girl Scout cookies for my daughter.
Yeah, they're just not that threatening. I will take and Minnesota's only -1. Well,
The Bears are being bearish.
and they're coming off the bye. I'm gonna take Minnesota. I'm gonna
Ooh, I
roll
didn't
roll
remember the
with
bye.
Teddy and Diggs and Peterson.
The Teddy Bridgewater
Yeah,
experience.
Teddy Roosevelt.
Ooh, I like that.
I wish I could take credit for that, but I can't. I heard it elsewhere.
Good enough for me.
Uh,
I'll side. Since you had such a good nickname, I'll side with that as well. Minnesota minus
all
one.
right.
Lock it.
Over under 42.
Under. Chicago
Yeah,
sucks.
I'll take the under also. And Minnesota doesn't put up a ton of points. Let's see.
It's the old checkers match to decide the third place team in the NFC North. No, Detroit's even worse. I don't know. The not first place team in the NFC North.
It's the team that nobody will remember because the Packers are going to win that division.
Could this be the pillar game?
Um,
Looking ahead, I think this might be.
no, I see one ahead that
Oh
yeah.
yeah, never mind.
Yeah, we're a few games away from it yet, but
Yeah, I missed it right at the bottom of my Excel formatting.
yes. All right. So we both took Minnesota, both took the under. Okay.
Yep.
San Diego at Baltimore. Baltimore is -3. This is a strictly home field advantage numbers.
So if they were playing on Krypton before it exploded, so they could still play, they're even.
Yes.
Under a red sun on Krypton,
They're even.
they're even. That powers Kryptonian cells, not ours. I don't know. San Diego's not that bad. They just
Well, they got down they
got
got down super early. Rivers had 2 picks early in the game, and once Oakland got a big lead, they just kind of put on cruise control, and San Diego started to come back. And I mean, Baltimore's not very good either. They've got a solid running game with Forsett, but other than that, they don't have a whole lot going for them, especially in their defense.
Oakland did put on cruise control all the way down to the L.A. Coliseum because that's where they're moving.
Well, wherever they're building the new stadium.
We're playing like we're not going to be here anymore.
Yes. I'm gonna take San Diego. I'll take the
Yeah, me
points.
too. They're not that bad.
No,
They've got Phil Rivers.
they do, and yeah, and I mean he's throwing a lot this year, a lot. And Baltimore's secondary isn't very good, so I think he's going to take advantage of that. And I don't know if he'll take advantage of it early in the game or later in the game, but I think he'll take advantage of it.
Somewhere in that 60 minutes.
Between the beginning of the game and the end of the game, at some point, he'll take advantage.
Or if it's like the one game the other week, it'll be 60 minutes plus extra time, like in soccer.
Yes.
But in football, it's just because the timekeeper forgot to hit the button.
Exactly. Over under is 50.
Ooh.
That's pretty high.
I know. Normally, I'd say San Diego has the capability to do that, but they're both kind of on a downward slide. So I'll say under.
Yeah, I'm going to say under also.
Oh, you're just antagonizing.
Well, I think it's just too high.
This is like FanDuel where you're picking all the same players as me. There's no discordancy. We're all concordant.
We're all going to win the same amount. Or not. Next one's
I'll remember that one.
AFC North, Cincinnati at Pittsburgh. Cincinnati's -1.5.
This is the anti-pillar
Cincy
game.
coming off the bye. Is Roethlisberger coming back? Possibly.
Do you play Vic?
No, I
Steelers?
think you stick with Landry Jones.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I mean, what did Vic do that proves he should be ahead of Jones?
What did Landry do?
Well, he threw the ball to Martavis Bryant, scored a touchdown. That helped me out personally. I don't know.
Personal
I
game.
just feel like Landry's got a better grasp of the offense as far as who he needs to get the ball to. Antonio Brown's performance really took a dive when Vic took control of the team.
Well, he probably didn't do good either when Landry Jones was in charge.
Well, let's find out.
In terms of Big Ben, Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin said Roethlisberger won't have any limitations this week.
Okay. Yeah, I
He
see.
is currently questionable.
I see. He's likely to start. Okay.
Should be able to get a full practice before Sunday's game.
Even with Roethlisberger, I am still going to take Cincinnati.
Yeah, they're kind of a juggernaut.
Yeah, and they're
Ginger knot?
there. You go. That's a good one. Yeah, they're coming off the bye, so they're well rested. They've had plenty of time to prepare for Pittsburgh. And it's 1.5. That's
So you're saying they're going to win?
yeah. I think they're gonna win.
Yeah, I'm on that boat too.
All right. How about the over under 48.5?
I'm on that boat crossing the Monongahela from Ohio to Pittsburgh. Short trip. You think they would do that? Like, well, guys, we're not going to fly.
Let's just take the river.
Let's just take this. Let's just take a steamboat. Have a riverboat gambling trip. Make some beef jerky while we're at it. You know, have a gay old time. Cincy, ooh, they got a high-powered offense. High-powered, ginger-powered offense. Over.
E- mm, I'm gonna say over because Roethlisberger's back and they'll be able to put up some points with him.
Will they?
Possibly. Cincinnati's defense is tough, so he might get knocked around a bit. So I guess it depends on how healthy, how close to 100% he is. But
See?
yeah. But even if he's in the game, even if he's not 100%, he's better than Vic and Jones.
He's still got his aura.
Yeah.
overs.
Yeah, I'll take the over. Now this game
I couldn't even find an over-under on.
This game is probably going to be the pillar game. The game I won't care if I don't see.
It is the AFC South Toilet Bowl. Or just the toilet
Just
bowl?
a toilet bowl.
Just the toilet bowl.
Tennessee at Houston. Houston -4. Do you see the Texans cut Ryan Mallett?
Why would they do such a thing?
Well, I'll tell you why. He missed the plane to Miami last week. And he was late for some team meetings prior to that.
Did they say why he missed the plane?
Um,
Like, was he in line at a Starbucks and he just conveniently forgot his plane took
well,
off?
no, I think what happened was
Or
he had his alarm clock set and yeah, he was at home with his alarm clock and the power went out and he didn't wake up in time.
so did the power go out?
It's and it's going to take Ma Bell 3 days to fix it.
And then, yeah, that's where I'm going. Did he go to the airport? He thought he saw his coach get on a plane, but it was the wrong guy. The team went to Miami, and he went to New York. Oh, shit, I
Isn't
went the wrong
isn't
game.
that didn't they go to Florida in the
the
second one? Yeah.
Yeah, the team just went to Miami.
Yeah.
It's too perfect that
Apparently,
it would have been
he
that.
blames his tardiness on traffic.
Blame it on my Keurig.
He missed the team's charter flight and had to fly commercial. He did not play.
He did not
Yeah.
play. Well, his punishment should have been flying commercial.
Yeah, so he's no longer with the team. They signed TJ Yates, who was a backup for Matt Shaw previously when he was with the Texans. So
Do I still get a hot towel in commercial? Are there free Sundays in commercial? There's not. I'm never
this
missing a flight again.
mimosa is not up to par.
Ugh, this is not top shelf.
Who do you take? I mean, Arian Foster's out for Houston, done for the year. So basically, all Tennessee has to do is keep DeAndre Hopkins double teamed. That's really all they have to do. I'm gonna take,
Progression. Hopkins, double team. Okay, next. Nope.
but
Next.
is
Nope. Next. Nope. Hopkins. Try it anyway.
but what's the status on Mariota? Is he expected back this week?
That's a good question. The Mettenberger experience.
Look at news.
Filter.
Titans to reevaluate Mariota. I don't know.
Oh, they've still got Charlie Whitehurst.
Yeah, at this point, it looks like there's no firm decision one way or the other.
Questionable.
Yeah. I mean, even if he doesn't play, I don't know. I'll take Tennessee.
Yeah, me too.
There's
no over under, so there's that.
I'll take over the question mark. I don't know. Yeah, so I guess we'll skip the over under on that.
Do we really want to sit here and talk about Tennessee?
Are people even going to bet on this? Should we even make the lines?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's it for the 1 o'clock.
That's it.
Cincy at Pittsburgh, best one. Hands
Yeah.
down.
I agree.
I don't even know if there's a close second. There isn't. Tennessee, Houston.
I mean,
I'm just
Giants at New Orleans. Giants are trying to stick first place. New Orleans trying to fight back. Get to 500.
Yeah, that's fair.
Man, it's a lot of stinkers this week.
That's okay. We've got those 2 4 o'clock games.
Yeah, at the Raiders.
Veritable
Jets are
smorgasbord.
-1.
I had trouble. I said Jets, but I like Jets inflection.
Just because their defense is so strong.
Well, it's like, do you really want to take the Oakland Raiders when they're only getting 1 point? That's the thing. If it were more than one, it's like, oh, okay, it's the Raiders. They're getting 5, 6. They're getting 1.
Well, and I think they performed well. I mean, they're 3-3.
Right.
They've performed a little better than people would expect scoring wise. So I think that's why they're +1. At home.
Right. It's not like they haven't earned it. It's just
right.
saying it out loud that I'm taking Oakland for +1. It's just weird.
Just doesn't sit well.
Yeah.
All right.
Backwards bizarro world.
I'm gonna take the Jets as well, but I'm not psyched about it. Over under 44.
Here's my betting slipped. I'm not psyched about that one. Just saying. Noted.
Yes.
44. I'd say over.
Yeah, I'll say over also.
Oakland's been pretty good last couple of weeks.
Yeah, Jets can put up some points too. Brandon Marshall could have a big day. Chris Ivory's big day running back.
Brandon Marshall. You're right.
Yeah. All right. How about the second 4 o'clock game? Seattle at Dallas. Seattle's -6. It's a lot of points on the road.
That is.
I mean, granted, the Cowboys are terrible.
They are pretty terrible.
Joseph Randle might not be back.
Des Bryant may be back.
Tony
Romo's definitely not back.
Right. Yeah, he can't come back till close to Thanksgiving.
Won't be too full by then. Tony, you come back? Oh, I don't know. I had too much
He'll do a
sauce.
DirecTV commercial where I'm DirecTV Tony Romo.
And
this is
Thanksgiving
too full.
leftovers Tony Romo.
Yeah. And I have cable.
I just ate 3 gobbler sandwiches. Gobble, gobble.
But do you want to take Seattle on the road -6?
See, here's the rub. Dallas sucks. But it's like, they can't be that bad.
Well,
I mean, they can, but it's like, enough's enough.
yeah. This is another one I don't like, but I'm going to take Seattle.
Dallas hasn't won since loss. Where's the week 3 game?
Their last win was
Loss.
week 2 against the Eagles.
Holy smokes. See, they got to win sooner or later.
They won week 1 against the Giants, week 2 against the Eagles, and then, Romo was out and lost the next 4.
I'll just take Dallas just for the, they can't be that bad.
All right.
Like,
I like
something's
their
got to
reasoning.
give.
Yeah, it doesn't have to give this week.
Yeah, you're right.
All right. Over under 41.
Who'd you take? Seattle.
Yeah.
But you didn't care for that pick. 41. Seattle, Dallas. Ugh. Over?
Yeah, I'm going to take the over also.
I don't really care for it.
Yeah.
Mental asterisk. And that's the 4 o'clock games. We're all done.
Yep.
All 2 of them.
Yep. All right. Sunday night. This is a big one.
Is it?
Two unbeaten teams, both coming off the bye. Green Bay at Denver. Green Bay is -3.
One has a noodle for an arm.
Yeah. And is somehow undefeated.
He's like a wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man.
He really is.
If the wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man had a fused vertebrae. So it's like his arms are like
and
noodles.
could grip a football and release.
Yep.
Green Bay or Denver? Green Bay's -3.
Green Bay.
Yeah. I just think Aaron Rodgers is too good.
I'm surprised that line's not higher. If I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Like 5.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty high for 2 undefeated teams, especially when the team that's on the road is the favorite. Yeah,
Yeah, but listen to Denver's road to prominence. Baltimore. Where's the other one? Kansas. Detroit. Minnesota. Oakland. Where's the last one? Cleveland.
Cleveland. Yeah.
Like, at least Green Bay beat, St. Louis. San Fran, they suck. KC, they suck. Seattle.
They beat Seattle.
They've got to have another
Yeah.
good one. Yeah, Chicago, so who cares?
I'm gonna take Green Bay.
Yep.
I'll take Green Bay. Over under 45.5.
45.5. See, the real question is, do you parlay Green Bay in the over? Because to me, I'd say that's pretty juicy.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd take the over in this game though.
Really?
Yeah. I'm going to take the under in this game.
Ooh.
Denver's defense is solid.
Yeah, but it's Aaron Rodgers.
Well, right, but Green Bay's defense is pretty solid too, and Manning's, like you said, got a noodle for an arm.
Yeah, but it's Peyton Manning.
But Denver's defense is good. I think Green Bay will put up points against them, but I don't think they'll put up a lot. This might end up being like a 17-10 kind of game.
Oh, wow.
So that's what I'm going to pick.
Even on Sunday night?
Yeah.
I feel like Sunday... Oh, if I had numbers for this. Sunday night games are usually pretty high scoring. 26-24, 27-17, 24-12, 26-20, 30-27, 34-27, 27-16.
It's another due for a low-scoring game.
Are they? Oh, no. No.
I'm taking the under, and I'm sticking with it. You can do whatever you want.
Well, I'm taking the over. You take the under, and I'll take the over. And then I'll parlay both of them. Green Bay and the over.
All right. And we got one more on Monday night. Indianapolis at Carolina. Carolina -7.5.
You know who's a popular team? The Panthers. Let's just have them be Sunday and then Monday.
Yeah. Well, the Eagles had 2 night games night games back to back. They were Monday night and then they played Sunday night.
Yeah, that was a little bizarre.
Yeah. Indy's not very good.
Yeah, but 7.5.
Carolina's, we weren't sure what to think of them, after the first 4 games. They had a soft 4-0, but they went in Seattle, beat them, beat the Eagles last week. Not that the Eagles are fantastic by any means, but still an impressive win.
The favorite has covered 2 out of 7 times so far.
On Monday nights?
On Monday night.
So what do you think?
I don't know. That's a lot.
Do the Colts turn it around a little bit?
Well, they don't lose by more than 7.5.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. Think being the operative word there.
Let's see. Their largest margin of defeat was 13 in weeks 1 and 2. After that, they lost by 2, 3, 7, 7, 6.
Well, they're due.
I'll take Indianapolis too, just because
Yeah, I got you drinking.
I think it's a little high. Would you take Carolina in Indianapolis at 4.5 or 1.5, whatever it is? Minus 1.5.
I don't know. 1.5, yes. 4
In Carolina.
I don't know.
Who are you taking? Carolina or Indianapolis?
Indianapolis.
Indianapolis.
Too
All
many
right.
points.
Too many. Over under 46.5.
Under.
Okay.
Under.
I'm gonna say over.
Carolina's going to play to Indianapolis's level, which is not very good.
Yeah.
That's
I
my
mean,
speculation.
Indianapolis, showed some signs of life last week, so I don't know if an extra rest for Luck will help, but I don't know. I think Indianapolis and Carolina is going to be a moderately high scoring game.
Moderately high.
Yeah. All right. So we both took Indy. You took the under. I took the over. Right.
I took the under. You took the over.
All right. That'll be our new entrance music. I'll just put some music behind that and put it on repeat. All right. So that concludes our week 8 picks. Week 8 already. What are your thoughts on the season thus far?
Season's weird.
Very, very weird.
Maybe they're all weird, and I just haven't come to grips with it.
Well, I mean, there's always weird stuff that happens, but it seems especially so this year. I mean, everyone had Indy as a playoff Super Bowl favorite, and it's not looking that way right now.
Oh no, I think I did. I feel like I did that.
Well, the thing is, they're still first place in their division.
Yeah, but first place in the AFC South.
Hey, you just got to make the playoffs.
4 divisions in each conference. It's so dumb.
Carolina was 7-9 and won the division last year, and I think they won the first round of playoffs, if I remember right.
2 conferences, 2 divisions per conference, 8 teams per division.
Done and done.
Let's get this moving.
All right. Yes, today is Tuesday when we record. That means tomorrow is New Comic Book Wednesday. Justin, anything you're excited for?
I feel like I had one, and I lost it.
Must not be that exciting then.
No. It's a lot of riffraff. I'm just scanning real quick. There's new Flash. New Suicide Squad. There's one for you.
Yeah, I have that, and there's new Fight Club,
Fight Club.
which I've been getting. Enjoy that.
Oh, Chewbacca too. You're going to run and get that.
I skipped the first one, so I'm going to skip the second one.
What did Chewbacca have to say? A lot of... Which really did happen.
Yeah, I flipped through the first one, but I didn't purchase it. What else was there? There was something I saw.
Image.
The
There's no fade out? No.
No, there was a fade out last week, which was very good. Then there's the second Captain America,
That's it.
Sam Wilson, coming out tomorrow as well. So not a hefty week, but a solid week for sure.
No, on the way down, I'm glad about that.
Yeah.
Enough of these big weeks.
Knock
it off.
We talked earlier before we started recording about Supergirl. Did you watch the pilot episode?
Made it about halfway through.
And
then I finished eating tacos and I had to clean up.
Okay. But it was enjoyable the first half you saw.
If you like The Flash, you will probably like Supergirl.
There you go. And that is on what channel?
CBS.
CBS. Okay.
Mondays at 8:30, I believe.
So if you're looking for a reason to not watch Gotham,
Oh no, I can't watch Gotham.
There you
that
go.
Stinks.
All right.
No,
yeah, there's a bunch of stuff going on the website at Entertainment Buddha. Website's www.entertainmentbuddha.com. Matt put up a bunch of posts today. There was some Sony announcements made at the Paris Games Conference, whatever they want to call it. But so yeah, some new stuff for that. Some new shots of Jared Leto as the Joker. So if you want to get a good look at that, check it out on the site. But yeah, we'll have stuff going up daily about video games, movies, TV shows, whatever we come across. Really, that's all it is. Whatever we feel like writing about. But yeah, check us out online at www.entertainmentbuddha.com, where we make you a better geek one post at a time. You can also follow us on Twitter at NoPuntIn10DED. And Justin, any last words?
My nose is starting to run. Snot's coming out.
You better go catch it.
I don't have any napkins.
Man, good thing we're reaching the end.
I know. Good thing I didn't sneeze.
Are you gonna?
No.
Okay.
No.
You want to take us out?
Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta get snot. I gotta get the snot. You gonna lock it up? Get my snot. Hashtag get my snot.